Hey everybody, today I'm going to be taking a look at this remote dog trainer. What's cool about this, you're going to be able to put the collar here on the dog itself and then have a remote in your hand that's going to be able to do 3 modes, either shock, vibration, or sound. What's cool about this too is it is IP67 rated for the collar, so you don't have to worry about the dog getting in the water or getting splashed or anything like that. Inside the box here, you're going to get a little quick setup guide that's going to show you how to use the collar and get it all ready and set up. You're going to get an instruction manual here, and then you're also going to get the collar itself. This is going to be the receiver unit that will shock the dog or vibrate. And then here is the remote end here that you're going to hold in your hand. What's cool about this, you're going to be able to control all 3 of those different modes there. Also in the package here, you're going to get a USB charging cable. You're going to get a set of extra little nubs here, little probes that are going to go on the collar itself for different size dogs, some silicone covers for dogs that are more sensitive to the shocks, and then a little tester unit. Then you're going to get the collar itself. I like this, it has a pretty cool little black and white design. And then you're going to get this little lanyard that will go onto the remote itself. So the remote is IPX7 rated. So again, you're not going to have to worry about waterproofness or anything like that. And it does have 16 different levels of shock and also vibration. So on the side here, you're going to see your power button and then also the USB cable here. And that's where you're going to be able to open this up and then charge the unit. So in fitting this on the dog, you want to make sure that you have the probes touching their skin, but you don't want it too tight to the point where it's digging in. You also want to make sure that you're only using this maybe for 1 to 2 hour sessions, and you don't want to have it on the dog for more than 12 hours a day. It can definitely cause some irritation and some discomfort on the dog. So turning on the remote's really easy. You're just going to press this button here, and then you'll be able to see the little LCD screen right here light up. What I think is cool is that the cover here is going to protect the actual LCD. And to turn this on, you're just going to give it a press. And if you hold it for 5 seconds, you'll hear it beep. And if you press and hold it for 5, you're going to press this button here. And then now it's paired. You can see here when I press the vibration, it does a little vibrate. And if I press the shock, it's going to light up. And then this is going to also work here, the sound. So here's a little better view of the actual LCD. It's visible, but it was a little hard to pick up outside just because of the glare on the camera. But you can see here, you can flip through all the different modes and set up to 3 different dogs here. So you have 3 different ones. And then what's cool too is you have your power button, a little lock button here that you can lock the controller off. And then you've got your buttons here to be able to do the different levels. And again, what I think is really cool about this, it has a pretty tunable setting where you can get it very much perfect for the dog, where you're not hurting it, you're just giving it just enough to get its attention with those plus and minuses there. So, and you can see here there are these little silicone caps that you can put on the end here for dogs that are a little more sensitive, and it does come with this set of longer probes. Another thing to mention is that the receiver itself here, or the remote itself, is not waterproof, but the collar is. So you want to make sure that you keep this dry. And another thing to mention too is that you want to make sure that these probes go in between their fur and is actually touching the skin, but you don't want it digging in too deep. So you can see here, what's nice about this collar is it's going to give you that freedom to work with the dog and not have to have a leash on the dog. And the range that you're going to get is 1,640 feet. So that's going to give you a very large area to operate in to make sure that you're working with the dog. Again, the collar is waterproof, so that's going to be great in the snow, if it's raining, or if the dog is swimming. And it will work with dogs between the size of 8 and 110 pounds.